يلا جاهز انزل بيها 3 2 1 بس عريس.
Most women think this was disrespectful, but a lot of men thought it was funny.
The groom decided to push the bride into the pool on their wedding day. Let's talk about it. Hey beautiful people, how you are doing today? It's your girl Destiny here and welcome to my channel. How have you all been? Hope you guys are doing great. So there's this viral video that has gotten everybody talking. So it's a viral video of a bride and groom. You guys know the whole madness that go with the pranking thing they do when it comes to wedding. But in this particular one, the bride and groom, I think they were about, no, I think they were taking pictures and they were taking picture by the pool. And you could clearly see that the bride was already very agitated about not sure what the groom was going to do to her. But in the midst of taking the picture in this dramatic pulling back and kissing just ahead of the pool, the groom kissed the bride and pushed her into the pool. But eventually jumped in. But this has struck the entire conversation of why he would do this. And there was this kiki kakaing that went on. And clearly, if you see this video, you know it. From what it sounds like they were speaking Arabic, so it seems like an Arabic or the Middle East type of wedding, because they are funny part, they like having their weddings at night. So this was done in the night. So I think it's one of these Arab nations. But yeah, let's go check out this clip, people's reaction to it, and then we'll come back and talk more.
يلا جاهز انزل بيها 3 2 1 يلا 3 2 1 يلا اوعى تسيب عريس.
No way.
وراها بقى شاب وراها خش.
I'll pull you in. No.
يلا جاهز انزل بيها 3 2 1 بس عريس.
Most women think this was disrespectful, but a lot of men thought it was funny. She spent hundreds of dollars on her makeup and hair, making sure she felt her best for her wedding day, and you thought it would be funny to drop her in the pool. I'm rethinking the entire marriage, and maybe that's a hot take, but a real man is never going to have you panicked over how he's behaving. He's not going to embarrass you with his actions, and he's not going to emotionally drain you. A real man is supposed to make your life better, not ruin your hair and makeup on what's supposed to be one of the most special days of your life.
3 2 1 يلا اوعى تسيب عريس. وراها بقى شاب وراها.
Every wedding season's videos like this flood our timeline and our FYP, all of men deciding that this is the day that they want to be funny. This is the time that they want to pull the prank. This is the time they want to make their guy friends in the audience laugh, whether it's with their vows, whether it's wrestling her down and smash cake in her face, and now whether it's letting her fall into the pool, ruining her hair, her makeup, and everything she did to prepare for that day. Two things men like this don't consider, and that's time and place. You can play like this on the honeymoon, when the stakes aren't high, when hundreds of thousands of dollars hasn't been spent on the gown and the makeup and the hair, when money hasn't been poured into, when the photos matter the most. This isn't the time to be playing around. Unless she said it's the last photo of the day, let's just have fun, and she was in on it. That's one thing. But she didn't look in on it to me. And in my opinion, a joke or a prank is only funny if everybody laughs. She didn't want the people laughing in the audience. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe he asked her to trust him before doing this. So now you put the trust of your new wife in jeopardy because you wanted a couple of cheap laughs at a wedding.
I don't understand why this keeps happening and why men think this is okay. I just watched a video of a woman and her husband. It's their wedding reception, and this lady has on an exquisite wedding gown in like an ivory satin. Oh, she is just stunning. And so the husband, they're taking photos. Well, there's a pool behind their venue, in the venue. And so he leans her over in this really dramatic pose, like he's going to, kiss her as he's leaning her over. And then he drops her into the pool and starts laughing. And all the guys are just clapping and cheering like he's done something great. What is this? What kind of mentality, what lack of character and integrity tells you that it is okay to drop your bride into the pool, ruining her gown, hair, makeup? Her whole evening is ruined. And then later on, he comes and jumps in the pool. Let me tell you something. There is nothing funny about this. And I am telling you, my mindset is, we're done. Do you hear me? I will go the rest of my life alone than deal with a person who thinks so little of me that you would embarrass and humiliate me like this and laugh and think this is funny in the midst of our people. Lord have mercy, I can't do it. Y'all, do y'all think this is okay? Comment.
Did you guys see that video of that man throwing his wife in the water at their wedding? Let me tell you something. Instant divorce. No, the papers, I'd be like, don't even send the papers to the people. Don't even send the papers in, because what? And people are talking about like the hair, the makeup, and all the things, right? Which are very important. Because women, you know, if you've ever been in a wedding or if you have been married, you know how long that prep takes, right? But my thing was safety. Remember a few years ago, it might have been a long time ago now, time perception is crazy, but remember when that bride and that groom were doing a photo shoot on the beach and the water swept the bride and she died because the weight of the dress and the weight of the water carried her under and drowned her? She could have drowned. That woman could have drowned because you wanted to get some laughs and some a hee-hee at her expense. Like, and then he said, do you trust me? That is supposed to be your person, your man, your mate, your protector, your provider, your covering. And he says, do you trust me? And then proceeds to drop her in the water. No, I can never trust you again. And she already looked a little nervous when he was holding her over the water. But to then actually drop her in the water, that could have been detrimental. Mm-hmm. Like, and then he jumped in afterwards, but no, buddy, it's too late. It wasn't like it was the end of the night and they were like, oh, let's just do this for the people. No, you could tell that was like mid party, mid reception, or the beginning of the reception. Ain't no way. I would be like, if we lived together, I'd be like, mama, I'm home. Because what? Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Some men aren't lonely enough. I say this because like sometimes I fall down rabbit holes of stuff. So I saw a video of a guy dropping his new bride into a pool, and people are like, you know, when you see stuff like that, and people are like, oh, don't judge, maybe that's their relationship and whatever. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. If that's something that they had planned themselves and whatever, that's your relationship. If that's something you want to do. I myself could never, and I know it's like, well, that's you. You're right. That absolutely is me. I cannot imagine on my wedding day paying thousands of dollars for my dress, paying hundreds of dollars for makeup, because wedding makeup is expensive. Mm-hmm. Hundreds of dollars for my makeup, paying hundreds of dollars for my hair, and then everything else that goes into looking good for your day, having like a spa day or whatever to make sure that your skin is nice, no blemishes, no nothing like that, getting your nails done, getting your getting waxed, or whatever, like a whole body treatment thing to look really nice on your wedding day, because you're gonna have pictures, you're gonna have whatever. I would have to have like cosmetic surgery on my face so I don't have the like purple black things on my face for the rest of my goddamn life, right? Whatever. So it would be whatever it is. You drop me in the pool in my wedding dress? I think not, sir. And not only that, not only is it like the money concern, because like you've now wasted all of that, because you do that before we have done anything else. Like this is like probably before we finish taking pictures. It's obviously before they've done any of their other things, like had their first dance or done any of the other stuff, because like even if it's at the end of the night, who's paying for that dry cleaning bill now for that wedding dress? And And you're still, like, now my hair is ruined, even if it is the end of the night, my hair is still ruined. Like, what if I still wanted to, like, do something with that? Take a couple of selfies or something, like, you know, whatever. Like, no. Me? No. Absolutely not. But, like, I'm not, no. And also, wedding dresses are heavy. You drop me in the pool, I could drown. Like, I could drown. Like, because it could just pull me the under. Those dresses are heavy enough without adding water to it. You could literally drown someone like that. And it's like, oh, you're taking it too seriously. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I supposed to laugh like everybody else did? Because that's something I just won't be doing. I just won't be laughing at that. And that's the funniest thing that's not funny about the whole situation is when guys do this kind of stuff, like drop their new brides in pools, they're not looking to their bride to be like, oh, honey, this is the relationship we have. Wasn't that funny? Like, I dropped you in the pool. They immediately turn and look to see what the reaction is of everybody else. Oh, what do my friends think of this? Oh, what do, what does everybody else think of this? Not, what does the person I just dropped in the pool think of this? The person I'm supposed to spend the rest of my life with, how does she feel about this? No, let me see what my friends think of this. Listen, your friends are important. They're not more important than your bride on your wedding day, all right? There's a time and a place for your friends. That is not it. Because I'm not saying that once you get married, your friends take a back seat. They certainly don't. Your friends have been your friends, maybe before you even knew this person. But on your wedding day, they can take a sidestep. It's not about them. It's just not. It's not about them. It's not about your girlfriends. It's not about your guy friends. It's about the two of you coming together on your wedding day. It's about the two of you. It's supposed to be the two of you now celebrating your love together forever. It's about the two of you. Why the are you dropping me in a pool to impress your friends? And that's the problem too, is that you don't like take us hand in hand and jump into the pool together. This was an act of humiliating me, dropping me in the pool for your enjoyment and your friends' entertainment. No. 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 Absolutely the I reject this. And that is why I say men are not lonely enough. Because, you get these good women who stay with you despite this bullshit. I'm like, listen, I'm not doing it. And I'm not doing it, which is why I am alone. And it's like, oh, your standards are too high. You're good goddamn right they're too high. I would rather be alone than be with a guy who's going to drop me in a pool on our wedding day. Then who looks at me, disrespects everything that I want, disregards everything that I want, and just does whatever he wants. It's supposed to be about us, not about you. This is not about you. Shocking how that works. Well, it's his wedding day too. Okay, then you jump in the pool. I'll stand back here. You want to look a fool in front of your friends, then you jump in the pool. You can make yourself the butt of the joke. You jump in the pool, and then I'll stand back here. I'm still going to be mad about it because I'm going to be like, you jumped in the pool? But it's going to be easier for you to get dried off than it's going to be for me to get dried off. Because you're probably wearing less product than I am. So, but I'm still going to be mad if you jump in the pool. But again, that's something we discuss. Because I'm going to be mad. I'm like, you jumped in the pool for why? We haven't finished shit. I'm like, your suit is now ruined. What if I wasn't done taking pictures? I'm like, what the hell? Listen, you know I'm a goddamn shutterbug. I wasn't done. My camera is still in the room. My phone is in the room. We have professional pictures being taken. My phone is in the room. Listen, you didn't want me on TikTok. The phone's in the room. I don't have my phone. Like, our guests are here. Like, I don't have my phone. It's upstairs. You keep your suit on. Why is it wet now? So I'm like, but that's a different story, though. That's a different conversation. And then you pushing your bride in the pool or dropping her in the pool, which is worse because she trusted you to hold her and then you dropped her. No, just, I don't think these pranks on someone's wedding day are funny. Whether it's to your bride, to your sister, to your daughter, to your cousin, to your daughter-in-law, or, you know, like, to your son-in-law, to your son, to your brother, to your, like, whoever. Don't prank the bride. Don't prank the groom. Don't prank the wedding couple. Don't do pranks at a wedding. It's not the time and it's not the place. Now, if the bride and groom want to play a prank on the guests, like, I've seen a couple of them that are kind of, like, fun, where it's like, you know, they'll announce a baby is coming or something. So they'll have, like, a fun surprise to show their guests, like, oh, hey, guess what? We're having a baby. That's, like, a fun little prank that they're showing. Like, hey, not only is this, it's a 2-for-1 deal, you guys. We're also having a baby. That's kind of a prank. Like, oh, shit, y'all are pregnant too? Cool. Big party for it. Awesome. I noticed you weren't drinking. Knew it. But, like, this is, like, like, that's something the bride and groom can do, though. They get to make that decision as to who gets pranked on their wedding day. You don't get to make that choice. It's not your wedding. And then you don't get to make that choice for the other person of the two of you also. And again, if you're like, well, you know, they made that choice as a couple. All right, fine. It's your wedding if you guys want to do that. But I think that stuff like that is disrespectful. Again, if you want to do it, that's your decision. But I think that stuff like that is just steeped in disrespect and just, I don't know. It just is. Because it's keeping someone down in the relationship. It's establishing dominance. Like, you don't see each other as equal partners. It's like, I have to humiliate you because, my God, this whole day has been about romance and flowers and, oh, lovey-dovey bullshit. Better stop that. Better show I'm a man by dropping you in a pool. Guys, am I cool again? I dropped her in a pool. I have your approval, right? Just love your wife. Guys, is it gay to love your wife? Apparently so. Might as well drop her in the pool. I don't understand. I just don't understand. This is why you're not lonely enough. Lonelier, I guess. Because, I don't know, if you can't go, you can't even make it to the marriage bed without pranking your wife, you don't deserve to get there. You don't deserve it. And you wouldn't get there that night with me. You wouldn't get there with me ever again, though, honestly, to be fair.
Anyway, guys, you guys let me know what you think about this this video down in the comment section. If you had to be the bride, what would you do? And do you think this was funny? Go down in the comment section and share your thought. But please, as always, keep it respectful. You're on this channel. We're allowed to disagree, but we do it in a very respectful way. So go ahead, feel free and share your thoughts. Okay, we're not here to tussle. We're just here to have conversation. But clearly, this is something that we've seen repeatedly. Sometimes it's the cake. Sometimes it's the push into the pool. But this is, like, for me, I don't know why we keep having this conversation, because this is always on, like, we're always talking about it on social media, that still some men still find it hilarious, funny, as a joke, when a lot of the time we as women will specifically explain 1,000 times how long and how much it takes us to get ready. And I get it, some women will, the truth is that I feel like women that will go for games like this or pranks like this are women that are very male-centered, and they're like, oh, okay, baby, whatever you want. But the truth is that if you truly care and appreciate her, and she has actually educated you on how much it takes to get ready, and if you paid for that wedding and you know how much you paid for the makeup, the hair, the dress, why do you even want to ruin it? Why do you even want to joke on your wedding day? Of all places you want to joke, of all places you want to have kiki kaka, and I get it's the day of joy and all that. Why don't you just keep it like that? As much as it's a day to celebrate and be happy, also it is a serious business. It is a serious day. But clearly, this just shows how some of these men perceive marriage, that it is not a big deal for them. The marriage is for you, the woman, not for them. You want it, we're giving it to you and all that. And it needs to stop. And women like this, that things like this keep happening, because, guys, if you guys want me to do a collage of this type of craziness that goes on, like, I see them a lot and I'm just rolling my eyes, because what else do you expect in this type of marriage where this type of person does not even consider your feelings and your emotion? And you could clearly see in the video that she was already agitated because she knew he might do something that stupid. to her. So you could see how she was even grabbing him and all that, like, and they will make it seem like, oh, she's overreacting because, oh, come on, he jumped into the pool with you. No, I am dressed. Just like you're dressed, you're ready to go out to party and somebody just come with a sprinkler and spray water on you. What will you do? So why are you doing that on my wedding day? Of what joke you even, look at whatever joke you even want to do, you could probably have done it in our bachelorette or even maybe our honeymoon, but on the wedding day, the way I will flip on. In fact, that's it for the marriage for me, because you don't even take me serious. So why should I even take this marriage with you? Because you don't take me serious. You don't consider my feelings. You don't. And these are some of the little things that women overlook and get into these marriages. And then later on, when children come, they're just like, okay, I'm a single married woman. Because this man clearly just made you know that this marriage is not that important. It's for you. And when you get in there, you're going to bear it. Especially when you come from, because I could hear, it sounds like they were speaking Arabic. So when you come from a dynamic like that, like, and from Africa, from the Arabic culture where the men are being seen more superior than you as a woman, and you allow things like this to fly, you're just setting yourself up for a particular type of failure. And some of these women will stay in this type of relationship and marriage, but good luck to you. But yeah, you guys that are cocky couple and, oh, that's how we play. This is not a funny one. And like other people also pointed out, the safety of wedding dress. If you've been on a wedding dress, you know, no matter how simple the wedding dress is, you understand how heavy it is. I personally, my wedding dress was very, very simple, and but if that dress was still heavy, the under, whew, was heavy. So you can imagine being inside the water with that is going to just keep pulling you down. Like, why would you even do that? Why? It doesn't even make sense. Anyway, guys, you guys let me know what you guys think about this video, the conversation that has been had so far. But please, as always, be respectful. Share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation, because that's what we do here. We have banging conversations. So go on and share this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button, because this helps YouTube to push up my content for more people to see, and that'll be you supporting this channel and this girl. Yeah, so go on and do that. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Deuces.